Good morning everyone. In the previous class we have seen beta function, the properties of beta function and the other forms of beta function and problems on beta function. Now the next topic is gamma function. The gamma function, what is a gamma function? The next topic is gamma function. The definition, the definite integral 0 to infinity e power minus x power n minus 1 dx is called a gamma function, and it is denoted by capital gamma of n and for n greater than 0. So the gamma function is denoted by gamma of n, and it is defined as integral 0 to infinity e power minus x power n minus 1 into dx for n is greater than 0. So in particular, I want to find gamma of 1. So what is gamma of 1? Integral 0 to infinity e power minus x power n place lo 1 rastam 1 minus 1 dx. That is integral 0 to infinity e power minus x power 0 1 of dx. So the integration is minus e power minus x between 0 and infinity. So the upper limit e power minus infinity minus taking outside e power minus infinity minus e power 0. It is minus e power minus infinity value 1 by e power infinity, that is 1 by infinity, that is equal to 0, and e power 0 is 1, so the value is equal to 1. Therefore gamma of 1 is 1. Gamma of 1 is 1. Next one is reduction formula. Reduction formula. How to find the next values? Gamma of 2, gamma of 3, gamma of 4. Those values can be evaluated by using the reduction formula. So the reduction formula is gamma of n plus 1 is equal to n into gamma of n. Now I want to show this. To show that gamma of n plus 1 is equal to n into gamma of n. So what we know that by gamma definition proof, so what we know that by definition gamma of n is equal to integral 0 to infinity e power minus x power n minus 1 into dx. And what is gamma of n plus 1? Gamma of n plus 1 is integral 0 to infinity e power minus x power n plus 1 minus 1. That means x power n into dx. Now I can use the integration by parts to evaluate this integral. So take u is equal to x power n and dv is equal to e power minus x dx. Then what is u dash? N into x power n minus 1, and v is obtained by integrating dv. The value is minus e power minus x. So the formula uv minus integral u dash v, u dv is equal to uv minus integral u dash v. So using this formula, u is e power n into, u is x power n into v is minus e power minus x. The limits are between 0 and infinity, minus integral 0 to infinity u dash n into x power n minus 1, and v is minus e power minus x into dx. So now substituting the limit, upper limit e power minus infinity 0, lower limit x place lo 0 rasta 0, entire term 0, minus of minus plus, n constant take outside, 0 to infinity e power minus x power n minus 1 into dx. So this value is n into, first value 0, n into, so the entire term integral 0 to infinity e power minus x power n minus 1 dx can be replaced by gamma of n. Therefore gamma of n plus 1 is equal to n into gamma of n, which is called the recurrence formula to find other values using gamma function. Now to find the next values, what is gamma of 2, what is gamma of 3? So clear, the gamma function reduction formula gamma of n plus 1 is equal to n into gamma of n. And also we have seen gamma of 1 is equal to 1. So using this formula you can find the remaining values. So we have gamma of 1 is already 1. So now gamma of 2, I want to calculate gamma of 2. Gamma of 2 is nothing but gamma of 1 plus 1. I am writing it is in the notation gamma of n plus 1. The reduction formula is gamma of n plus 1 is equal to n into gamma of n. So it is gamma of 2, it is written in the form gamma of n plus 1. So n is 1 into gamma of 1. N into gamma of n, that is 1 into 1, that is equal to 1. Gamma of 2 also 1. Now calculate gamma of 3. So what is gamma of 3? Gamma of 2 plus 1. So gamma of n plus 1 notation. So n into gamma of n, 2 into gamma of 2. But what is gamma of 2? That is 1. So 2 into 1, that can be written as 2 factorial. Similarly, gamma of 4, that is gamma of 3 plus 1. So this is 3 into gamma of 3 by reduction formula. But gamma of 3 is 2 factorial. So 3 into 2 factorial is nothing but 3 factorial. So we can write in general, what I can write, gamma of n plus 1 is equal to n factorial. Gamma of n plus 1, gamma of 4 is 3 factorial, gamma of 3 2 factorial. So gamma of n plus 1 is equal to n factorial when n is a positive integer. When n is a positive integer. When n is not an integer, we use this formula, gamma of n plus 1 is equal to n into gamma of n. When n is a positive integer, gamma of n plus 1 is equal to n factorial. So one more thing you have to note, as the gamma of 1 by 2 is equal to root pi. So please keep in your mind this formula. The value gamma of 1 by 2 is equal to root pi. The proof will be explained later. In the problems, you can prove gamma of 1 by 2 is equal to root pi. So later I will discuss. For problems purpose, so please keep in your mind the value of gamma of 1 by 2 is equal to root pi. Now I want to show some problems, some examples. So what is gamma of 5? What is gamma of 5? Example 1. Gamma of 5 is nothing but 4 factorial. We know that gamma of n plus 1 is n factorial when n is an integer. Here 5 is integer. So the gamma of 4 plus 1, that is 4 factorial, that is 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, the value is equal to 24. Similarly, so gamma of 3 by 2. How we have to calculate gamma of 3 by 2? So gamma of 3 by 2 can be expressed as gamma of n plus 1 notation. Half plus 1 is 3 by 2. What we know that the reduction formula, gamma of n plus 1 is n into gamma of n. So n integer means gamma of n plus 1 will become n factorial. We have two formulas. N integer, the value can be written as n factorial. When n is not an integer, we have to use n into gamma of n formula. So gamma of 3 by 2 can be expressed as gamma of 1 by 2 plus 1. So this is half into gamma of 1 by 2, n into gamma of n. But what we know that gamma of 1 by 2 is equal to root pi. So half into root pi, that is equal to root pi by 2. Gamma of 3 by 2 is root pi by 2. Similarly, I can find gamma of 5 by 2 also. So how you can find gamma of 5 by 2? Gamma of 3 by 2 plus 1. 5 by 2 can be expressed as n plus 1 notation, 3 by 2 plus 1. So gamma of n plus 1 is n into gamma of n. That means 3 by 2 into gamma of 3 by 2. Again, gamma of 3 by 2 can be written as gamma of half plus 1. 1 by 2 as it is. 3 by 2 can be expressed as, again in the previous problem, like half plus 1. That is 3 by 2 into 1 by 2 into gamma of 1 by 2. So this is 3 by 4 into gamma of 1 by 2 is root pi. So the value is root 3 root pi by 4. So next example, how to find gamma of minus 1 by 2. Gamma of minus 1 by 2. So what we know that gamma of n plus 1 is equal to n into gamma of n. So this is gamma of n plus 1. I can write it as gamma of n plus 1 means half minus 1. Gamma of n plus 1 notation, or I can write it as gamma of n is equal to gamma of n plus 1 by n. So I can write in simple notation, it is like gamma of n notation, gamma of n plus 1 by n is minus 1 by 2. So in numerator gamma of 1 minus half, that can be written as gamma of half by minus 1 by 2. But what is gamma of 1 by 2? Root pi by minus 1 by 2 or minus 2 root pi. This is gamma of minus 1 by 2 value. I am using the formula here, gamma of n is equal to gamma of n plus 1 by n. Similarly, to find gamma of minus 5 by 2. How to find gamma of minus 5 by 2? It is also, it looks like gamma of n. Gamma of n can be written as gamma of n plus 1 by n. So that is gamma of minus 5 by 2 plus 1 by minus 5 by 2. So what is gamma of 1 minus 5 by 2? 1 minus 5 by 2 is minus 3 by 2. 2 minus 5 minus 3 by 2. So gamma of minus 3 by 2 by minus 5 by 2. And again gamma of minus 5 by 2. Call this is equation 1. And what is gamma of minus 3 by 2? So again it is in the formula gamma of n. Gamma of n is gamma of minus 3 by 2 plus 1 by minus 3 by 2. Or this is gamma of 1 minus 3 by 2. 1 minus, what is 1 minus 3 by 2? Minus 1 by 2. So that is gamma of minus half into minus 2 by 3. Am I right? So I am writing in numerator, it will be 2 by 3 with negative sign. So but what is gamma of minus 1 by 2 by previous problem? I can write it as minus 2 root pi. So minus 2 root pi into minus 2 by 3 or 4 root pi by 3. Call this is equation number 2. Gamma of minus 3 by 2 is 4 root pi by 3. Now substitute 2 in 1. Substitute value, the second value in equation 1. Then we get gamma of minus 5 by 2 is equal to gamma of minus 3 by 2 can be replaced by 4 root pi by 3 in the denominator minus 5 by 2 or 4 root pi by 3 into minus 2 by 5 or minus 8 root 5 by 15. That is the required solution. Next result, show that integral 0 to infinity e power minus x square dx is equal to root pi by 2. So this was given in university examinations. So to prove this result, we use the substitution method. So take LHS, integral 0 to infinity e power minus x square into dx. So to evaluate this, put x square is equal to t. Then 2x dx is equal to, on differentiating, we get dx, 2x dx is equal to dt. Or dx is equal to dt by 2x, or this is dt by 2 into root t. X square t means x is equal to root t. So and also the limits are, when x is 0, when x is 0 what will become t? When x is equal to 0, the value t0, when x is 0, 0 square, t0. So when x infinity upper limit, t also infinity. When x infinity, infinity square, that is also infinity. So there is no change in the limits, 0 to infinity, e power minus x square means t. So dx, what is dx? dt by 2 root t. dx is dt by 2 root t. So this can be written as integral 0 to infinity 1 by 2 right outside e power minus t, t power minus half dt. So this is in the denominator root t, t power half. On writing in numerator it is t power minus half. This is half into integral 0 to infinity e power minus t, t power x minus 1 notation, t power half minus 1. Minus half can be written as half minus 1. So it is looks like half into 0 to infinity e power minus x, x power half minus 1 into dx. So when the limits are constant limits, you can use any variable. So I am replacing t by x, nothing change in the value. So this is looks like gamma of 1 by 2, integral 0 to infinity e power minus x, x power n minus 1 dx. This is gamma function notation. So the value is equal to gamma of 1 by 2. But what is gamma of 1 by 2? Already I told you gamma of 1 by 2 is root pi. So root pi by 2. So that is the required solution. The gamma of half is root pi. Already 1 by 2 is there. Root pi by 2, which is the required solution.